Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning into another episode of Budget Investing. Today I want to go over what in the world is cryptocurrency and why does everyone seem to be talking about them? And do they fit into a portfolio for a budget investor? Is it something that's worth taking a look into? Let's start with what is a cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrencies are a digital currency that you can use or a token that you can use to purchase goods or services outside of using dollars. So you would have to purchase these with your actual money, but these are not controlled by a bank. They're decentralized and they use a lot of technology to process and do everything that they need done. And with that deregulation away from the banks, that's been what's driving this popularity because people are so afraid of the inflation that may be coming over the next few years and that there is potentially all of these loopholes in the current system. So cryptocurrency takes all of that away as each person that is involved in the cryptocurrency system has to verify every single transaction that happens so that everyone is able to kind of know where each dollar, each transaction is occurring and why. Cryptocurrencies are a dime a dozen. Just according to this article alone, there's over 6,700 different cryptocurrencies. And the reason for that is anyone can make one. So there's a lot of large companies that make one. Facebook tried doing one. It hasn't really taken off yet. Of course, people have heard of Bitcoin and Ethereum and maybe even Dogecoin. Those have been some of the most popular ones over the last couple of months. Cryptocurrencies really rely heavily on blockchain, and they're what makes the magic happen in that regard. So what is a blockchain? Blockchain is a form of technology that again is outside of the centralization of big banks, and really in essence the way it works is if I make a transaction, you would have to verify that, and that verification gets done by everyone that's involved or every single computer that's involved or the blockchain system itself. So Bitcoin or Ethereum are on their own form of blockchain technology. And the reason why this is so effective is it keeps everyone anonymous. So you can't go back and look at the transaction history, but it does need to be verified throughout the process. So every transaction is time stamped. Everyone is verifying it. So it makes it really, really secure. So there isn't just this extra creation of money or this extra coin that's being used. So that part's really nice. So it just continues the process. This technology, again, as I mentioned, it's the backbone of the whole system. And as more and more technology and the advancement of blockchain continues, there'll be more processes that can come and more functionality to it. Recently, there's been this huge surge in NFTs, so non-fungible tokens, and it's just the verification of one unique property or one unique item, and that's been really growing and really helping propel the cryptocurrency world. All right, so that kind of gives you the backbone of what is a cryptocurrency, but should you be investing in it as a budget investor? Now, there's of course pros and cons to being involved in it, but one of the largest pros that is of course being highlighted these days is as it continues to hit all-time high prices for these cryptocurrencies and the technology continues to advance, we're seeing more and more practical uses of it, especially from different fintech companies, and a lot of large banks are starting to provide their own form of it and people are buying into it. There have been professional athletes that have been asking to get paid through it. There are large companies like Tesla and Elon Musk that are buying huge amounts of cryptocurrency, and this is really helping to drive the technology and the price of it up. So of course you can use it in your everyday life if you're fortunate enough to have an area that does accept all of the different cryptocurrencies that are out there, as well as the technology continues to increase over time. We'll see more practical uses. So if you can get in now while the prices are very low, you can watch your money grow, which is a fantastic piece. And now, of course, some reasons why you should maybe not invest into cryptocurrencies. So one of the largest stories that did come out in early 2021 was that a Bitcoin owner had lost or misplaced his password and lost over $220 million worth of Bitcoin, which is just one form of cryptocurrency. Now, the reason why he lost so much money was he can't just go in and click, oh, I forgot my password. There's no way of doing that. So if you don't remember your password, it's just gone. So he lost all of his tokens, which was about 7,000 Bitcoin, and there will never be a way to go and retrieve that now. And this didn't just happen once, this happened a few times over the last few years where somebody accidentally threw out the hard drive where it stored their super secure password, or they threw out their Bitcoin and things like that. So people have just been losing money that they invested in this because there's no way to recover it, because it is so decentralized and that blockchain technology is so secure that no one else is able to go in and retrieve it for them, so they end up losing everything. And the next piece would be the volatility of prices of Bitcoin as an example. Now, this is just showing the last week, as you can see on the screen here, and it's been as high as $63,699, and it's been as low as $53,500. Now, that's a huge spread. That's all over the place, and that's really hard to plan for. Now, if you're trying to grow your money in the short term, or if you're looking to use that money for a large payment on a home or a car, anything like that, if it makes a $10,000 dip in just a week, that's a huge loss for someone. And for a budget investor like myself, that's not something that I would want to deal with. Now, if I zoom out to the 1 month mark, again, this is really amplified by the volatility of the whole process. There's just so much uncertainty. Now, instead of investing into a token or a cryptocurrency itself, you could always look at getting into a blockchain ETF. So BLOK is just one example that is trading on the market today. This ETF would give you a wide range of diversity that lets you hold companies that are involved in the specific token themselves, or the Bitcoin mining, or NFT technologies, or just advancing in the blockchain technology sector. So this will give you a huge amount of diversification and help maybe reduce some risk in that area. So certainly cryptocurrencies can have a place in your investment portfolio. For myself as a budget investor, I have a very small amount invested in cryptocurrencies. I just find them to be super volatile right now, but I do want to be involved in it, as I do like the direction and the possibility of so much growth in the area. So I don't want to miss out on it. But again, it's just a very small portion of my portfolio. I just don't want to put that much at risk. If you enjoyed this video today, please remember to subscribe and thumbs up the video, and let me know down in the comments below if there's any other topics that you would like to hear about. I'd love to share some information and continue to grow this community that we have building here. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.